Good to see you, Witold. How are you?
Fine, thank you, and you?
I'm great, and thank you for joining us. So we're here at the FinTech-Aviv Annual Summit. It's been a very long, productive day with a lot of keynotes, fireside chats, and panels about various opportunities and trends in fintech. It'll be great to hear from you a little bit about opportunities in the CEE. Maybe if you can share with us, introduce yourself and the Warsaw Stock Exchange and GPW Tech work, and then we'll talk a little about some of the opportunities you see in the CEE.
Okay, so hello again. As told us, I'm the CEO at GPW Tech, which is a company 100% owned by the Warsaw Stock Exchange. Before this, I was a member of the management board in SoftBank Service and in Asseco Systems. Asseco is the biggest IT company in Poland now, and in general in the region, and with some investments in Israel, the United States. Concerning the Warsaw Stock Exchange and the situation that we have now in comparison to other stock exchanges in the region. So we are the biggest. This is the first point. Our capitalization is close to 170 billion US dollars. We have around 770 companies which are listed in Warsaw, and we had the fastest growth in the region during the previous year. So I think that we start after the system transformation 30 years ago, and I can tell that we had a big success in the region. Our stock exchange is bigger than the Austrian stock exchange now. And what we are doing, we are not only based on equity trades. We trade bonds, we trade derivatives, and in the same time we have also commodities markets, electricity, natural gas, CO2 emissions, etc., etc. So, as you know, all stock exchanges and all profits in stock exchanges depends on the turnover. So that is why we started the diversification a few years ago. But in the same time, we are trying to do the same that did other stock exchanges. I mean, Nasdaq or Deutsche Börse or London Stock Exchange, which means that we start to implement the strategy which is related to a new branch, which is based on technology. And I'm responsible in the GPW Tech for the development of this company, and we started 2 years ago, and now we have at least 4 good products that we are trying to sell in the region, of course, in Central and Eastern Europe, in the Middle East, and Africa. In general, in this region, where we know that we are more competitive than our partners from more developed countries like UK or United States.
Okay. So you're being the technological, let's say, arm, and you both produce your own technology and adopt other solutions for your usage and your customers. What is your interest in the Israeli landscape?
So we know in Europe, we know in Poland that Israel is very strong in the fintech field, and we've started the cooperation with Witold 2 years ago with FinTech-Aviv. I think that we have very close relations, and as I told at the beginning, we have our own products, but our strategy is based not only on the development of our products, on finding new markets for what we are doing here in Poland, but in the same time, we are trying to provide some acquisitions of products that are dedicated for the financial market, for brokers, and for other stock exchanges. So we want to find something which is perhaps not similar, but compatible with what we are doing here. And we had with FinTech-Aviv some good projects, but to this moment without success. Yeah.
We have time for that. I'm not really worried. So which are the most pressing technologies or topics that you're looking into right now when you're searching for?
Perhaps I will tell you a few words about our products that we have.
Sure.
So basically, we concentrate on products that are dedicated to stock exchanges, and we have two very interesting. The first one, this is the CEE tool, a product which is good for the analysis of the micro and microstructure of the market. And this is good in the same time for stock exchanges and for brokers. Another one, this is a market abuse system, and this market abuse system can be used by the stock exchange, but in the same time by brokers and or by supervisory institutions. And other products, this is the Warsaw. The new Warsaw trading system. The system will be ready in 2 years. And another one that is ready and is working on Warsaw Stock Exchange. This is a tool for the calculation of indexes. We had an old one, and we created a new tool with higher capacities, etc., etc. So as you can see, our products are concentrated on our activity. When we start the implementation or we start to work on a new product, we use our experience from the market. And when we are searching something new in international market, in Israel, we are searching something which will be similar to what we are creating now here, but will be a kind of value added for us for the future. And in the same time, we are able to sell, for example, some products from Israel, some fintech products in Israel, in the Central and Eastern Europe. So our approach is quite open to a kind of diversification of our activity.
This is so technological wise, you have products in the mostly in the markets and capital markets. We have a lot of discussion today about alternative investments. Is this the field that you're exploring in terms of, you know, investing into real estate, into art, into other fields other than, let's say, the commodities and stocks and bonds? Is this something that stock exchange is looking into, maybe the foreseeable future?
So, sorry, no, I didn't understand your question.
Sorry. I was asking if you're looking also into alternative investments.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Okay, can you give us an example of something maybe you're working on or providing?
So you mean some alternative projects not related to the financial markets, yes?
Yes.
So we created a product which was a kind of our internal idea, a system which is governance, risk and compliance at the same time. As you know, when a company is listed on the stock exchange, they have, developed market, a lot of rules that we have to follow. This is one point, and at the same time, there are in each corporation we have a compliance officer, and our idea was to create a system which will be a kind of matrix combining the management of the risk, of the compliance, and on the governance at the same time. And we are implementing this product now in the Warsaw Stock Exchange, and we have very good pipeline concerning this product in corporations in Poland, which are listed on the stock exchange. But this product is completely not related to our traditional field of experience. It's quite interesting, and it's very good.
Beautiful. So, okay, thank you very much, Witold. I think, well, for those of you who want to interact with the Warsaw Stock Exchange, you can reach out to Witold or to us, and we'll see if it's relevant. We'll be more than happy to connect you. Witold, you're summarizing actually our annual summit, so thank you very much. I wish you were here with us, but I know that you had the constraints, and due to the situation in Ukraine, you weren't able to join us physically. But we'd love to host you next time.
Well, thank you very much for hosting me. Perhaps at the end, a few words about the situation that we have in Poland. During the last 12 days,
yes.
We've received in Poland 1,200,000 refugees from Ukraine. So the atmosphere in Poland starts to be perhaps not dramatic, but we feel that our neighbor has big problems now, and it's not an atmosphere of war, but it's a kind of atmosphere which is which has, of course, the influence on petrol prices, gas prices, exchange rates between Polish zloty, US dollar, euro, etc., etc. I know that in Israel,
Witold, you're mute. Wait. Okay, stop. Witold, you're muted. Oh no.
And perhaps a lot of predictions. But I hope that this war will finish soon.
Thank you, Witold. We send our regards from Tel Aviv, and I hope to see you in person very soon.
Okay. Thank you again for hosting me, and goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you, Witold. Have a good day. Bye-bye.